Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, an author, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back radio show, also to be seen as a video version on YouTube. Leopards never change their spots. The phrase, a leopard never changes its spots, means that it's impossible for one to change their character, even if they try really hard, my friends. The expression sometimes also is used as a leopard can't change its spots is used to explain the idea that no one can change their innate nature, especially after a certain age. Here's an example. Ralph, this is me. Do you think they'll ever stop lying to us? My wife Casey would answer, I doubt it. After all, a leopard never changes its spots. Do you see the analogy? We try to be kind to all, but a leopard can't change its spots. They will still do, cheat, lie, steal. Interesting fact, this meaningful phrase dates as old as the Old Testament. It was used in Jeremiah 13:23, where the Hebrew prophet Jeremiah had originally said, can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leopard its spots? A leopard never changes its spots, derives directly from the phrase and is still used today. Can you change your personality after the age of 30? Attention, 20-somethings. Now is the time to change yourself for the better, if ever. Because if you're older than 30, there's a good chance your personality will stay more or less the same for the remainder of your life. Studies have shown this. That might seem like a terrible, uninspiring news, but it does have its loopholes. Brian Little, a University of Cambridge psychology lecturer and author of Me, Myself, and Us, The Science of Personality and the Art of Well-Being, told Melissa Dahl at Science of Us that by the age of 30, a personality is half plastered. The 5 prominent personality traits psychologists consider are openness, consciousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neurotrism. Traits that don't fluctuate according to moods, but are mostly likely core characteristics with 40 to 50% of our personality coming from genes. In fact, certain traits can show up within days of being born, although evolve quite rapidly through childhood. Yes, there's a strong genetic component to our personality that generally stables throughout our lives. That doesn't mean it's fixed exactly, but the rate of change greatly slows compared to childhood, adolescence, and your early 20s, not 30s, early 20s. It becomes more consistent. Dahl also quotes Paul T. Costa at the National Institute of Health, who said, what you see at 35 and 40 is what you're going to see at 85 and 90. Yikes. Oof. Still, it's not a rigid timeline. There's nothing magical about the age 30, Costa said. Rather, it's about maturity. With the 30s being a developmental arc, it's likely college is over, most of us firsts are over, and life generally becomes a little bit more settled. So, 2 does your personality. At the age of 30 and beyond, it's very hard to fix it. But it's nothing a little faking can't fix. Just faking it. Little argues that you could still choose to act against our natures. Our basic personality traits may not change, but our behavior and how we choose to express ourselves can decidedly be at odds with our true selves if situations calls for it. An example, he said, would be an introvert playing the part of at a social event, or a disagreeable person just trying to be nice. You can fake the changes. Maybe not change totally, but fake it. Call me at 844-405-HELP. We can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves, be good to others, and remember, a simple smile to a total stranger can change their life. If you're 30 and above, and your character is not what other people want, think it's right, or even you, fake a change. You might not be able to change, but fake it. May God bless you all.